Police are asking the public for help in identifying a suspect accused of stealing thousands of dollars worth of cell phones from a local business. Now, police released a surveillance picture of the accused. They say back on November 23rd, the suspect broke into a local business and stole several Android phones worth approximately $28,000. Now, the suspect is described to be between 5'8" to 5 feet 10 inches tall and is approximately 160 pounds. He was last seen wearing a gray hoodie, blue jeans, and a blue Coho hockey bag, believed to be used to carry the stolen phones. Now, police say he's also accused of breaking into the same business again last night. It's believed in the first break and enter, he got away in a dark minivan, and in the second, he fled in a white one. Anyone with information is asked to call RCMP or Crime Stoppers. Now, Christmas is a busy time for everyone, with family and friends visiting, dinner, shopping. People are always on the go. But the Lloydminster Fire Department wants homeowners to ensure the safety of everyone. Fire Chief Todd Gustafson says keeping it simple at Christmas time is best. He says being preoccupied is one of the leading causes of fires.
A lot of things going on, so the cooking gets started and then there's no attention paid to it, and that poses problems.
As for decorating with Christmas lights, make sure they are in good working order, as well as the extension cords.
A lot of people love to take the old electrical tape and just wind her up there, but at the end of the day, if they're frayed or they're cracked or whatever, just go get a new one. Fireplaces become a problem on Christmas Day when people tend to use them as to dispose of their paper, wrapping and stuff like that. The only thing you should really be burning in a fireplace is good, clean, seasoned wood.
Now, Gustafson says that candles are a major fire hazard, especially if left unattended. He also says it's best to test your smoke alarm at this time. Now, for some, all the snow on the ground is just a pain in the neck, but for sledders, it's a winter wonderland. Outdoor enthusiasts are being reminded to take extra precautions, whether they're sledding close to home or headed to the mountains. Now, a snowmobile safety seminar was held in Vermilion this weekend. It was put on by the Vermilion Ridge Riders during the winter fair. While there were plenty of sleds on hand to check out, organizers say safety is key if you're going to ride.
It's a huge thing to keep in mind at all times when snowmobiling, as far as you know, proper safety equipment, helmets and clothing. And then when you get up into the mountains, it's a whole nother ball of wax as far as safety is concerned.
Now, if you're interested in taking the safety course, you can log on to the Alberta Snowmobile Association's website for more information. And just a reminder that the use of a snowmobile is not permitted in the city at all unless it's on private property. Well, Holy Rosary students have spent the last few months practicing for their annual Christmas show, which took place this weekend. Now, their last performance was this afternoon, and Newcap got a sneak peek before the show to see what kind of hard work goes into putting a spectacle like this together. Elise Cox has more.
Holy Rosary is celebrating their 10th annual Christmas show, and this year they've put a new spin on it.
This year the theme is Hollywood, so songs from different movies and TV shows from in the last probably 100 years. Around 200 students participate in the show from grades 4 to 12. So you want to Singer Clay Graff says everyone in the audience would appreciate their set list.
Everyone should know these songs, pretty popular shows throughout the years.
The show features top songs from Hollywood movies as far back as the 1920s. And although these students weren't familiar with some of the songs before the show, they enjoyed learning the performances and everything that goes into them.
It's fun being on stage and getting to perform, especially doing music and dancing and acting. It's stuff that you don't get a lot of chances to perform and show people your talent, and it's a very good way to show all that.
The show has become something students look forward to every year and use it as an event to usher in the Christmas break.
It would feel weird if we didn't do this before Christmas.
It's something that we do every year before Christmas, so it would kind of feel weird to do Christmas without doing this first.
So when these students step off that stage, it means their Christmas holidays are near and their hard work has paid off. Elise Cox, Newcap News.
The Lloydminster Bobcats.
They had to be feeling good coming into this weekend. They were riding a season-high 4-game point streak and having back-to-back games with a team that they notched their first 2 wins of the season against. The Oil Barons stopped the orange and black celebrations last night, though, knocking off the Cats 4-2. The Cats led 2-1 after Tanner Dunkel scored less than a minute into the third, but a pair of Doug Jones goals less than 30 seconds apart put the Barons on top for good. The 2 teams faced off again this afternoon in Fort Mac. Chase Martin again got the start in this game, but allowed 5 goals in 2 periods of play, being pulled for Devin Green in the third. The Barons were a perfect 2 for 2 on the power play. Dunkel and Austin McDonald scored for the Cats. The Bonneville Pontiacs had a streak of 5 straight 1-goal games heading into last night's tilt against the Calgary Canucks. This one was never close, as Bonneville outshot the Canucks 46-18 and stormed out to a 3-0 lead after the first period. Ty Carey led the way with 2 goals and 1 assist. The Pontiacs could not keep that pace up this afternoon as they got dumped by Drumheller 3-1. Bonneville was outshot 43-26 and survived 2 scoreless periods before the Dragons exploded for 3 goals in the final frame. The Pontiacs are tied for second in the North with Grand Prairie, but the Storm have 4 games in hand. And the Lloydminster Bandits got shellacked at home by the Killam Wheat Kings 10-4 last night. The Wheat Kings went up 6-0 5 minutes into the second. Wyatt Frazier scored 4 goals and James Newby had 5 points as the Bandits slipped to last in the South after giving up 17 goals in 2 games this weekend. The Baker Hughes Bobcats bounced back from a tough weekend yesterday with a hard-fought 5-4 win over the Leduc Oil Kings. Zach Sylvester and Austin Hunter potted a pair apiece, including goals 29 seconds apart from each other in the third. They took the lead for good with that, and with the win, the Cats stay ahead of Leduc for third in the Dodge Division. The Rohan Rage also found success this weekend, stomping the Storm 5-1. The Rage got goals from 5 different players to help win back-to-back games for the first time this season. They are riding a 4-game point streak. The Lloydminster Universal Heat suffered just their 2nd loss of the season last weekend, but bounced back with a 5-2 win over Airdrie. Captain Cale Clegg scored 2 goals and 2 assists. Mason Shaw chipped in with a goal and 2 assists. The Heat followed that up with another big win today, crushing the Red Deer Rebels white team 7-1. 5 different players scored for the Heat, while Shaw had another 3-point effort. Lloydminster is 16 points ahead of the 2nd place team in the Charger North Division. It's now time for the Newcap Sports Play of the Week. We head back to the Civic Center for Friday night's game between the Bandits and Ice. Brody Pollard scores a beauty while being hauled down on the breakaway, going top shelf. It wasn't enough, though, as the Bandits lost 7-6.